Hey Dave, we're looking at Dragon Age Origins on the 360. It's
That's
a console.
Which is why you're doing your spin around,
Dun,
Duran
dun,
Duran.
dun, dun, dun. Yep, look at that.
Nice.
This is my dwarf that I just made. He's his name is Duran. One Duran.
Oh, his name's Duran?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Or Duran. I don't know how to speak. I don't know how
Dwarvish?
Yeah, dwarven.
Yeah.
So check this out. Does that look anything look different to you? What's going on over there?
What? What's going on over there?
We're quick
Doing
look.
a quick look.
I'm hitting the table with this drumstick
Nice. Why do you have a drumstick?
because I brought it in.
Is it?
Brought it in.
It's on your keychain. You always have a
I
drumstick.
brought it in for Guitar Hero 5.
Oh, gotcha.
I have all sorts of. No, I brought in a pair, but I brought in the wrong pair. I brought in one Guitar Hero drumstick and one Rock Band drumstick.
So now you can't play.
They don't really. So they don't. They're slightly different.
Weirdo.
My Rock Band drumstick's over there somewhere. Jeff's
Did-
wearing double wide wristbands.
Weird.
They were sent to us with Dragon Ball.
We have Dragon Age Origins on the 360. I don't know how to compete. This quick looks over. So anyway, Dave, do you notice anything jump out at you from the PC right away? Because check this thing out in the lower right. Wop, 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 wop. I'm pulling a trigger.
This is definitely the same game, but different.
Yep, interface stuff. So let me clue you in as to what's happening here. My dad says I gotta go find a shield, and that means I gotta go fight things.
You picked the Noble Dwarf storyline.
Yep, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody with too much story stuff, mostly because it is heavy in the story stuff. But basically, bad things are happening in Family Duran, or my family, and as part of this whole thing, I'm sent down to go find this shield. But all you need to know
It's
is
the shield of your ancestors or something.
yeah.
along
Well,
the
let's check
lines.
this. So I'm gonna hit the back button and bring up this my little
Your map.
where everything is thing.
Look at that. That's a B button.
I know. Look at all these prompts on here. So check this out. I'm going through all the stuff, and if you really want to catch up, I can go bring up the quest. Where's the quest? And yeah. So here's what we're doing.
So this is very similar on the PC. As far as the menu elements, it's just the
Sure.
nav is completely crazy.
Well,
Very
it's
different.
totally redesigned. They didn't like shoehorn this in. It looks like it is 100% redesigned for the console.
Absolutely.
Dude, check this out. You want to look at my entire.
Goran, when you were apparently you were in the Proving Grounds.
Yeah.
You were the Proving Master a lot.
Yeah, I did little stuff.
Yeah.
I killed some dudes. So let's jump back into it because I'm sure people want to see what is this crazy combat going to be like on a console.
Crazy combat.
Ah, of course, giant spider. So now I pulled the left trigger. This basically pauses the game and brings up this radio menu.
Right,
And it's
which is very
BioWare. It's
Mass
radio.
Effect-y.
Yeah. So I've got this radio menu, which pretty much has, and you could probably tell me better than I could tell them, everything you have on the screen for the PC version.
Basically, what they've done is they've split a lot of your elements. Normally, you have like a hotbar, so now they've just split things into, hey, talents versus spells versus, potion abilities,
Right.
and then you can. It looks like you can
Assign them.
right individually to your little hot space there
Right.
on the right.
So if I go into the talents and I pick one and I push Y, I could then use these 6 slots to pick a spot for it, basically.
And as far as we noticed, there's 6.
As far as I know, there's 3, and then you toggle it and you get the next 3. So I don't know if there's any way to get more than 6 at this point, but
And it's per character, so each character has 6 slots.
seems like it.
Yep.
On the hotbar, how many would you say are at the bottom there on the
You
PC?
can slide it to as many as you
Really?
want. Yeah,
Oh,
so you can
wow.
move it. Mine, I'm,
They just get smaller and
probably
smaller?
3/4 the way through the game. I probably have 20 or
Oh,
so.
jeez Louise.
So that's a mage. So.
Okay. Well, I'm a warrior, so I've got mostly physical stuff. So I'm gonna try and back out of here if I can. Okay. I'm gonna repause it, and basically I can switch characters by using the bumpers. So
Sure.
this is my other dude that's with me.
Who got a little web.
He's having problems.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then I can go back and select something for him to do. Now, the only weird part I found about this that seems a little, I don't know, disturbing is that when I select something for him to do, like if I want him to try and shield pummel that guy, I don't think he can because he's a little indisposed right now, it would pop me out of that character and restart the game. It doesn't stay
So
paused.
show me how that happens.
So I'm going to try and shield bash the spider, and it's unpaused, and I would have to repause it again.
If you wanted to give another
cue
character.
commands up. So I'm not sure. There might be another way. I haven't played too much of it, so there might be another way to do it. But right off the bat, that seems maybe the only thing that hasn't translated that well from the style of play on the PC. So I'm going to go back to this guy because he's done. And here's me just using the X button and the Y button to kind of launch my commands here from the little hot bar down there.
So you're not physically swinging anything. You're just
No.
giving the commands. Yeah.
And I'm using the thumbsticks obviously to move around, like very third-person normal controls. The no like lock-on targeting, so don't
Nope.
expect to like get that guy and like circle strafe around him without, using the thumbsticks here. I don't know, shield.
But you
bash
can
him.
assign. When you pause, can you assign to attack like a separate?
So I can
like,
use the
can you
D-pad to
select him.
yeah.
And yeah.
So to pick these guys. So like I said though, when I pick these, I can't just use it. When I pick these things, it'll pop me out of the pause menu. Though, it's just kind of a bummer. Where's my other dude? There he is. All right, I'm just.
And you can move to him on the fly as well, right? You don't
You
necessarily.
just got to go right to him and pick him. So we are unbeatable.
Unbeatable.
So the other cool thing I kind of wanted to show you, I'm gonna go back to my main dude, is
Loot that corpse.
I'm gonna loot a dude. I'm gonna loot this guy, and as soon as I loot this over here, hopefully get something good. So, got my armor, right?
You've got armor.
I'm gonna go to my little equip menu up here, and check out me equipping my helmet. So I can hit X to compare it. I've got no helmet on, so I guess I'll go do this. Nice, right? I
Sure.
assume the same as in the PC. Do you roll over it?
Yeah, it's just rollover stuff, fairly standard RPG format.
Right. This looks like it is about the same, so I don't know if I'm actually just going to put this on. But if I were to, I just push A, and bam, equip, no dragging it over. Armor goes in the armor slot, Dave.
That works. What if
Yeah.
now? What if you were doing a weapon?
So, all right, so I'm going to move over to the weapon, and I hit...
Give me that dagger. Let's dual wield, because only silly dwarves will hold a shield.
so I push A, and now I pick which hand I want, which is
Right.
totally, good on them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't have to like select it and drag it over. It's like, dude, there's 2 spots for it.
Sure.
It's A or X. You really want me to get... I have all these shield bashing things that you're crazy. I'll get rid of it. I'll move it out of
Silly.
here. So let's move on. Let's talk to my dude and see what happens. All right, he doesn't want to talk to me right now. So the other thing that I think you and I both looked for and didn't see was the huge tactics breakdown for like the advanced tactics.
Right. There's no tactics window. So in the PC version, there's a big. You can basically assign these if-else statements.
Really
these
get in
tactics
nitty-gritty.
windows. In fact, go to that main talents and scroll all the way down on there. On skills, sorry, not talents. Scroll all the way down, and they've got combat tactics, which is strange. Anyways,
But you're talking about literally like
you can actually
Yeah.
assign, a lot more
for your party members.
Yeah, for each one of the members to basically say like, hey, what I want you to do is, kill the lowest level enemy first, and
Right.
then move your way up. To be honest, I haven't used it a terrible amount. I tend to be tyrannical with my control of my party.
So you want each thing to be done the way you want it, and don't want to give the computer any control over it.
Right.
Uh,
So normally I just, get around that with lots of pausing.
There are some options here in the main options. This one is one that we changed right away, which was you can hold that radio menu open,
Yeah.
but then you're literally holding with your left trigger while you're manipulating with your right hand. to do all
Yeah,
those
and
different
it
things.
would, in a tough battle, a long battle, that would
Seemed
seem
a little
tough.
crazy because as soon as you let go, it'll unpause, and then there's a bunch of other stuff here for the interface. So let's move along. Let's fight another dude, or let's see if we can get another party member. Run, Duran. There's another friend. Hey, friend.
That's Fran Lenivo.
Let's see what he has to say.
Of any dark spawn?
Hey, you know what?
They were everywhere.
Let's move on.
Oh,
Onward then.
really wanted to show off those,
The dialogue
those
tree?
dialogue options.
I don't
right?
know. I picked the other one last time I was
Yeah.
through here, and he talked to me for a little bit. I didn't realize he would just say
Yeah.
whatever. So let's move on to
What
some.
I mean, having played this a little bit, one thing I've noticed with the game that's better than most is that I haven't really had like people get stuck on things.
Mm.
Like, normal, you have, dudes behind you following you around.
Yeah.
You don't have the normal, I got to go back. He's stuck on a rock.
Or like
Yeah.
the navigation and stuff.
And that's been whether or not, it's in pulled back mode, which you have on the PC, or this sort of behind the back mode.
Right.
You taking everything off?
Yeah.
What do you want?
He doesn't need it.
Franlin?
He is the
Oh,
coolest dwarf.
Man, should maybe tell him where to go instead of,
He runs free.
Yeah.
I like the dwarf diaper.
Yeah.
I like what's going. Look at that.
Well, Franlin.
He's a handsome man. He's a hit with the ladies, Dave.
Yeah, well,
So like, yeah, you can't pull the camera. You can like pitch the camera and rotate it, but you can't, or at least I haven't found out how to zoom it out. Which in talking to you, it sounds like, yeah, here we go, a little naked fighting. You know what I'm
I'd
saying?
say I've played maybe 75% of the game through.
Like this kind of over the shoulder.
Not this close, but just a little bit farther back. I very rarely pull it back to sort of original BioWare style, just because it's a little easier to see enemies.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. Sometimes you need to get really far back for,
Well, does it seem like
some of your AOE spells or things like that.
Does it seem like the dungeons and everything are kind of designed for that, where the tight corners and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely when you're in the dungeons, it'll just get, sometimes when you pull it all the way back, it'll get caught on some of the scenery. So I don't think losing that's a big deal for the console version.
I thought you were dead, my friend. Dude's doing all right naked. I should stop doing my shield dash. Good job, guys. Whoops. Take it all. We're gonna get a helmet.
Heavy dwarven helmet.
It's a nice little compare right in here.
So you saw in there was a rune that you picked up. Runes are basically these actual elements, these things that you can basically enchant your items with later on. So mostly that's your weapons.
Right.
You can basically add like electricity, or in this case it's physical resistance.
Is that something I can do, or I have to bring it to somebody?
You bring it to somebody, but it's very easy. It's not complicated like the Neverwinter system where you had to go to a forge, or there's basically just this one guy that you go to and he can set you up, and you can switch them out, so you don't have to worry about will you find a better item later and
Right.
your weapon being screwed. So it's pretty flexible in that sense.
I'm gonna throw this dude on. Yeah. Oh man,
Now
I am
you're-
totally playing as a dwarf when I get
Yeah.
this game. Look at that little dude.
Yeah, you're just a little
Choo choo,
little
buddy.
tank.
Yeah. Oh man, was this a dead end?
Hey, use that handy map feature, Vinny.
It looks like I'm supposed to get through this wall somehow.
A noble expedition. You probably have to go.
Rawr. Choo choo. Look at that. That's a dramatic angle.
Through. Maybe you can't find where you're going because you're spending most of your time looking at yourself.
Dude, yeah, I like the way this guy looks. This guy's hot. All right, maybe we should try and go this
you
way.
want to go around to that left.
Yeah. All right, let's see what's around that corner, and then maybe we'll call this a quick look at the 360 version. I'm actually pleasantly surprised at how much the interface has actually been remapped for the controller. Like,
Yeah, I definitely.
This is all bad. This is.
Go back to your map. Oh yeah. Down to the right.
Oh,
You've
yeah.
got that other little.
Dang
vein.
Thag.
Sometimes the game will set up little areas. It's very rare that it does things like this where it'll actually block you off from places until you go through certain areas. Normally it's a lot more subtle about it than, hey, here's a big bunch of blocks that you
Yeah.
can't get past.
This invisible
Yeah.
wall kind of thing. All right, let's do some strategy.
You've got all melee guys. You should, or melee. You should be.
Just
You should be
run
okay
in
to
there
just
and
pound. I don't
yeah.
think you'll need to pause.
I seem pretty strong.
Well, you are a
little-
dwarven nobleman.
I look like a little bolt or something. I love it. I got a little toaster. That dude, he's gonna tell a tale of fighting in his underwear.
Yeah, well,
Take it all.
he can become a paragon, the dwarven culture. You remember that guy?
Yep.
That's how tough he was. He walked through the entire dungeon, nothing on.
Oh, that's gonna be me. Insufficient skill. I'm not a rogue. I'm a warrior. Are we stuck here again?
Looks like you can go up and around.
Wah!
One thing we did notice a little bit, it
Hey,
does
buddy. Hey, wake up.
look like the PC version it does look a little better,
Just
in general, some lighting effects.
maybe some of the textures.
Yeah, just a little bit, but
Something just looks pretty cool. Look at this guy.
as
I like
far
the
as
persistent
translating
lore.
a hugely PC,
thought
you
the
know.
Darkspawn had got you for sure.
Hey, what up, buddy? I'm not that easy to kill. You see that guy? He's in
I'll
his
make sure I'm
undies.
behind you if we're swarmed. We want the tunnel.
That guy looks like he's.
There are Darkspawn tracks all
I can't tell if he's wearing armor or like shellac.
He looks stoned. he's had a bad night.
Have you seen the fake
Haven't
door?
ventured more than 100 yards ahead for fear of alerting other.
Ah!
I'll follow your.
It's a handsome man. Oh, check it out. Full party, right? Have you had more than 4 people? Can you do that?
No, you just get the 4.
All right. I think probably gonna hit something pretty big here soon. It's weird, like playing as these, like running as these other guys. Like it almost seems like your main character.
Like you get attached to your main guy.
Yeah.
That's why I like playing, sort of a healer mage in the back, because I can sort of let them be in front of me most of the time, most of the battles. Where you're charged in, like you don't even know this guy's playing.
yeah.
What's your scout doing? Switch
I
your
don't know.
scout.
No way, dude.
Use one of your cool skills. Yeah. See what he's got.
He's got death touch.
He's got like dirty fighting or something.
He's got blocked.
No, that's
dirty fighting.
Yeah, most of the rogues start off. Rangers have noticed in this game they take a lot longer. There's a longer ramp for them to get good for the most part because most of the rogue talents are based on melee combat.
But like once they get up there, they are, dude. This guy.
It depends. My scout's definitely the weakest of my characters. But you always need somebody to pick your locks, man. I mean, like,
This guy's just gonna die.
you're gonna get him. Oh.
No, he'll be
Well,
all
one
right.
of your guys died.
I died.
Your main dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay.
Poor Duran.
Oh, Franlin the Naked.
So chug a potion. Your scout
I
to
do.
chug one.
Bloop.
Oh, that
how come I
works.
can't pop that? Take all. Let's I think my scout can get that. Let's see.
You might be able to. You might have some of those skills.
All right.
Yeah, way to
All
go,
right.
scout.
So everything pools into one central inventory.
It does, so you don't have to worry about. You really just
Like
have
who's
to
picking it
manage
up?
what equipment they have equipped, but you don't have to worry about separate inventories. Like you don't have to worry about your fighter's the strong one, so let me
Right.
like manually move all of this.
Oh God.
Looks like someone.
Everybody's dead. They're all dead, Vinny.
Who's this guy? This guy eats. Whoa! Hey,
Yeah.
we need a little mosaic on his skilt there. Just hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love in-engine cutscenes where
Yeah.
you just like do stupid things to your characters.
And you just came out of a battle, so you're purposefully bloody.
yeah, like forever, right?
Mhm.
All right, I think that's gonna pretty much do it. It was a kind of just a look more here at the console version of stuff than.
Very early game.
Yeah, this is real early. This is probably like the second thing I'm fighting here. Dude, my dude is badass. Look at that guy.
Duran.
Dun 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 dun. I wish there was a pose button here. All right, thanks, Dave.
No problem.
We'll see more Dragon Age coming up soon.
No
Dude,
doubt.
that game is
Coming out the 3rd, I think.
that's soon. All right, see you guys.